Hi guys, it's Thomas here from COTBase.com. Welcome to this week's Commitments of Traders review. Today we're going to have a look at the 16th COT report in 2014, and as usual we're going to start off with the changes in commercials positions. So here we go. Soybeans on top of our list with a 19% change in commercials positions. We've got 17% change in large speculators and a very small 5% change in small speculators. We do see greater changes in the past, but it's definitely larger than average. It's a bullish change signal. I wouldn't say it's a significant or too significant change signal. You can see larger ones over here. I'm just showing you how effective these signals are. Of course, these are bearish change signals, and we've got some bullish ones over here. Of course, the question is, did prices already react to this signal that may have came a bit late? You can see here that on Friday we had a more significant rally on that day. Let's have a look at the 5-year chart and see how extreme soybeans market is currently. There is no significant COT extreme at the moment. You can see that we'd have a bullish extreme over here, commercials being just above the zero line, or at least close to it, and a bearish extreme signal if they would be below 200,000 contracts net short level. So it's basically the COT change signal at the moment that may influence prices. Moving on to heating oil, where we have this 14% change in commercials and 20% change in large speculators positions. What's interesting but not unusual, if you look at this 1 year's chart, again, we can state that only small speculators are optimistic about the market. Both commercials and large speculators are net short at the moment. This, of course, sounds a bit bearish to me, but let's open a 5 years chart and see how extreme heating oil is. You can see that similarly to soybeans, we cannot talk about a significant extreme. We had some pretty large bullish extremes not long ago that, if you look at the chart, failed to really push prices much higher from here, but we're pretty far away from these bearish extreme levels as well. So again, it's basically the change signal that could affect prices. In this case, of course, it's a bearish COT change signal. Moving on to soybean meal, where we have a 11% change in commercials and 4% in large speculators, so that's not something to talk about. But 22, that's a bit larger change in small speculators positions. Of course, this is a bullish type change signal, similarly to soybeans, and of course we shouldn't be surprised that these markets correlate significantly, so the COT data is very similar to it. Just to have a look at the 5 years chart to see the extreme situation, but of course we are not going to be expecting anything too different than soybeans. Maybe they're not that neutral, a bit closer to the bearish side of the extreme in soybean right now. But of course, if you look at prices, we're not surprised about that. Let's have a look at large speculator COT extreme. Here we go. A Russell 2000 on top, followed by Nasdaq. We only have a 94 report extreme in Russell, but of course it's worth mentioning opening. Interestingly, it is a bullish COT extreme signal. Of course, it's not a very large one. We would be witnessing one if you look at the chart I'm showing you here. That would be the case when we would be talking about a significant bullish COT extreme. Having this extreme at such price levels is, of course, interesting, but that is the case. We may see prices continue the rally in the near future. Nasdaq, just let's have a look at Nasdaq. Opening the 5 years chart right away, we have a 67 report extreme in large speculators, 41 in commercials. We've significantly moved away from bearish COT extreme levels and moving closer to bullish extreme levels. We're not there yet. We're more or less in between. This suggests that prices may go back into the rally mode. We'll see in the next couple of days, weeks. Gasoline, our next market, we have a 54 report extreme over there. So we're not talking about huge extremes this week, but of course this happens. We're not going to be expecting all-time or close to all-time COT extremes all the time every week during a season, a year. Let's open the 5-year chart and see how this extreme, this 54 report extreme looks in large speculators, 58 in the commercials. It is a bearish COT extreme. We can get to even greater extremes. You can see on this 5 year chart that we do see greater extremes in the past. We may see this rally continue for a few more weeks, but it's definitely a very big warning to us, anybody who has long positions in the gasoline market, to be cautious. Consider maybe scaling out of the market. Of course, I don't want to give you any more tips, but it's definitely, the picture is there. So it's a bearish extreme, and prices may eventually top out soon. Okay, that's going to be all for this week. If you would like to have a look at other COT charts, you can do so at our COT charts page. If you would like to have a more in-depth and detailed COT analysis, then hey, we have this COT analysis page over here that we're doing the review. We've also got volume and open interest analysis and a highlights page. A lot of great functions at cotbase.com. I hope you're going to come and check it out for yourself. I hope you enjoyed my review, and I hope to see you next week. Have a great weekend. Take care. Bye-bye.